Good morning. It is 6:30. Good news, my spider bite halved during the night, so I think I'm not gonna die or spontaneously get some superpowers. It's still pretty big, but it's not as big as yesterday, so I don't think it's like getting infected and getting into my bloodstream or anything like that. It itches like crazy though. The other bad news is that it's raining today. That was not in the weather forecast at all, and didn't really predict it with the clouds either. Right now it's not so bad, but it was raining pretty hard earlier, so definitely a rain jacket, rain pants kind of day. But now I'm just walking 6 miles to get to Olali Resort, where I'm gonna buy ice cream. And I don't care how early I get there. I don't care how cold it is. I'm gonna eat ice cream, and I'm excited. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He bumped his head and went to bed and couldn't get up in the morning. One ironic thing is we were super excited to finally be at a place that wasn't going to get any condensation. And this morning when I woke up, I was like, yes, there's no condensation, finally. And then it started raining. It's actually less wet with the rain than it would have been with the condensation, so it's not too bad. But it's just like, we can't escape the moisture. It's just everywhere. And this is the summer. Man, I'm in such a groggy, laid-back mood. Partly it's the weather, the rain, and definitely most of it is from the Benadryl. Don't like taking Benadryl during the day, but it definitely did. I think that's what helped during the night, so I'm gonna be taking it all day today for the spider bite. But like, I could fall asleep standing, like I'm almost like drooping like while walking. But well, can't call it a sprinkle anymore. It's for real raining now. I guess it's gonna be like this all day. It's funny because the weather report said nothing about rain, but it might have been for the city down below, and the mountains or hills have totally different weather than the city. All I'm hoping for is at Olali that there is a place that we can sit out of the rain, because otherwise we're gonna have to pretend browse through the store quite a bit. Wow. It's a nice lake.
Yeah.
Okay, Dirty Harry just took off running. Like, not just walking, like actual running with his pack on. I don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna get ice cream soon enough. Here comes the rain. Da 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 da. Here comes the rain. And it's alright, because I am warm. Lots of little lakes again today. They're all pretty in their own way. I guess this one might be a pond. Sometimes it's hard to tell what the definition is for pond, because some things will be called lakes and you can get there and it's tiny, and then other things are called ponds. You get there and it's huge. I just heard from some Sobos that there is trail magic at Olali, and I'm super excited and going a little faster. Apparently they're cooking up breakfast, and I'm here for it. Sorry, it looks like there's water over my lens, so it's a little blurry. I'll have to fix that later, but it's pouring right now, so what can you do?
Where do you live, Ogie?
I'm having hot chocolate. Somehow we got ahead of Frizzle and McNugget. They camped 2 miles outside of Olali, and we hiked past them and didn't realize it. And they're not here yet, and it's like 10 a.m. and I'm getting a little bit antsy. I want to start hiking, but I don't want to get ahead of them. We've been trying to catch up with them this whole time. So, might be turning into a Nero today, because I don't think we'll be able to do 20 miles for sit around all day. But that's fine. I have enough food and I'm in no rush. All right, so we arrived at Olali Lake at 8:30, and now I am just barely starting to hike again, and it is 1:30. We got vortexed in, and I am the first person to escape the vortex, so everyone else is still there, and they better be making it to camp today. But it was really good trail magic and so much food and just good times. So we just stayed, and the weather was rainy, so we stayed some more. And now it's cleared up, and yeah, but suffice to say, our mileage drastically reduced because we just don't have time. We only did 5.5 so far. We don't have time to do huge miles anymore, so we will either do 9 or 12 more miles today. So it'll be a 13 to 17 mile day, so nothing huge. But yeah, we are finally reunited with Frizzle and McNugget, and we're gonna be spending the next few days hiking at their pace, which is a little bit less miles than what we've been doing, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm pretty happy to do some lower miles. I think it'll be a lot better for my feet, so I think we're probably not even gonna get above 20 miles until Timberline, like more do 18s, 19s, things like that. So I'm excited about that. The one thing that can be tricky for me, you know, every trail family is different, and just even having a different person in the trail family changes the dynamics. So with Cookie and Spice Rack, the dynamics is a little bit more like, go, 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 we're gonna do big miles. And then with Frizzle and McNugget, the dynamic is more like, we're gonna chill forever and we might get some miles done. And I think I'm more of a happy medium. The go, go, go is a little bit stressful for me, and then the we'll eventually hike is also stressful for me because I'm like, okay, but I want to know what the plan is. So, but anyways, I'm excited to be hiking with them again, and I'm excited to do a little bit lower miles. And since I'm not planning on doing the whole trail for this year, like, there's just no rush, so I'm happy to do some lower miles and just chill. I've got some really good books on my phone that I can read when I wait for them. It's kind of creepy. Right now there's zero bird song, so literally the only sound I can hear is my own footsteps. Makes it a little creepy feeling. So some great news is that my feet hurt way less today, barely at all, and no top of the foot pain today. I'm sure having a 5-hour break in the middle of the day helped a lot with that, but I'm feeling encouraged about that. Maybe it was just because the terrain was tricky. I'm listening to a teaching podcast right now, and I have been listening to multiple teaching podcasts, and I've been reading like professional development book in my free time in my tent. So suffice to say, you can take the teacher out of the classroom, but you can't take the classroom out of the teacher. Yeah, it just helps me know that I'm making the right decision, because I really am looking forward to teaching in August. Yeah, I mean, this is what I do in summers regularly, but somehow you can't even put me in Oregon in a totally different environment and have me not think about teaching eventually. I probably didn't for the first month, but now I'm like definitely still having a typical teacher summer as far as listening and reading and trying to learn more and to become an even better teacher and stuff like that. But anyways, you probably don't find that interesting, but it's a big part of who I am. This is kind of cool. I don't think I've seen a single sign so far on the PCT about entering reservations. Not that it looks any different. I don't know. This is Jude Lake. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. The rain is causing beautiful little droplet patterns. Alright, I'm getting a little tired of the pouring rain all day. It can stop any second now. Please. Wow, we actually get a tiny bit of sun. Wonder how long that's gonna last. Probably not super long. And raining again. That lasted all of like 3 minutes. Oh, Oregon. So this is interesting. My shoes have created soap somehow. I guess they didn't get rinsed properly and still had some soap-side in them, and then as they got wet, they started washing themselves? I don't know. All I know is I have soap suds out of my shoes, which is interesting. I'm so confused. This is the weirdest thing. Where did the soap come from? Okay, I made it to the first campsite of the two that we talked about, the earlier one. And I decided instead of waiting in the rain, I was gonna set up my tent. It's not done very well. I haven't staked it out or anything. I just like quickly threw it on when it wasn't raining. And I'm just gonna sit in here for a little bit until they get here because I'd rather be dry and away from mosquitoes. My guess is if they arrive within the next hour, that we're gonna hike another 3 miles together, and we'll hike it together. If they take longer than an hour to get here, and it was a little unclear when they would leave the Trail Magic. I know they'll leave the Trail Magic for sure, but it's unclear exactly when. If they get here like more than an hour, I doubt we'll do the other 3 miles, so I'm fine either way. My feet felt really good today, for once, which is amazing. I can count the many times my feet have felt good, like on one hand. But anyway, so I can do 3 more, or I could stay here. It doesn't matter to me, so I'll just wait here until they get here, and I'll be dry. We are staying here. I'm eating dinner in my tent because of mosquitoes.